Something moving. So take a look at this creek as it takes a dip up here. There's a rock formation in the middle, and there's a seam that comes down here, and there's a seam that comes down there, and they merge right in through here. So there's two different areas where entomology drifts down, and when they merge, the water gets kicked up and all the bugs sort of float around. So this is a great spot for trout to sort of hang around and pick off the bugs as they come through. I'm actually going to do top water, a little dry fly, see if I can't get someone to rise early in the morning. I'm just going to work this general area here where these two seams meet. Let's see if anyone wants to come to the surface. And then I'll work my way up as I go up, but take a couple steps up just so I get a little bit of a better cast up into this faster water. That was a hit. And I'll work my way up. Try to get into this exactly where they sort of merge together. Let that drift down. Ooh, little native brookie. Took my fly and missed it.
This is number 3.
Holy smokes, really? Little chub. Shoot. I have one. I might switch over.
2 out of the 3 have kind of been like, after on a little long drift,
Uh-huh.
a little switch of movement, and then just last 2 have come out of the water on, but with the intergalactic in their mouth. I'll show you I'll send you the GoPro.
One day.
One day. I got enough to worry about without it. They're strong fish, man.
Are they?
Yeah, I just feel
A good fight?
good fight and healthy.
Yeah. One gorgeous brookie. Oh well. So tail outs are a great place to fish because as the entomology drifts down, the water gets shallower and the entomology drifts up as the velocity picks up towards the tail out. So it's shallow, shallow, shallow. As this water comes down, the water picks up velocity, and what happens is the bugs actually drift up. So it's very noticeable for the trout. So if you see a tail out, it's basically the end of a hole, and it's a great place to start, and then you can work your way up. So I'm just going to take a couple casts in here, see if my flies are too deep or not. I'll make a couple casts in this tail out. I'll just let it drift all the way back, because you'll be surprised. There are sometimes trout that lay literally right in front of the tail out. Like that. My fly line is going to pick up velocity as the surface water gets faster towards the tail end. So I'm just going to mend upstream to kind of slow that down. I'll just work my way up. Alright, that is a big fish. Wow. Oh, smokes. That's a big one. I'm going to play with this guy a little bit. Wow, it's a nice fish. Want to see what that big fish took? Sort of see her right there. This is worth doing an underwater release for sure. So this looks like a decent hole, and it's a tail out hole, meaning I could fish up here, but look at all the structure that's right before this tail out. So as the entomology drifts down through here, the creek gets shallow. So all the bugs that are drifting rise up a little bit. And it's a great spot for trout to sit and pick off bugs very easily. Not to mention there's lots of overhang and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna cast right in all through here, work this tail out and see if I can't grab anyone. Check my casting. Just let this drift all the way through there. And I'll just work my way up and let it drift a little bit further. All right. Pretty fish. I'm just going to stay down here and see if I can't get another one to take it. Well, I know where I'm going. That guy just jumped over there. So, let's see. I can't get my flies over in there. Someone's really jumping over there. All right. Stay away from there. So what happened there is it went after my indicator, and I got him lost him sort of. Pretty fish. Let this swing on through, right in front of the tail out.
How close in you came to that?
Yeah.
Is that where he was coming on you?
Yeah, well he did it twice in 2 different areas, but he's in there.
Today, Junior, this is your time.
Like he's hungry enough to sniff it but not hungry enough to smack the shit out of it. He's big, isn't he?
He's got some healthy.
I'm wondering if it's the oh.
That was a delay on my part. My bad.
You set the hook like you were fishing for a fucking tuna.
Did you see? I scared myself.
Yeah.
My pants.
Most of the books, like
Just a small lift.
it's like an inch. Like you don't need to do anything except for lift your wrist.
Yeah, that was
I don't think it was him though, because he was like right there.
yeah, that was me being nervous. All right, last cast. They always say that, right?
I know.
We're here for another hour, shooting for one fish. Smoke go away. Be hungry. I mean, just the fact that that rainbow came up and looked at it.
Oh, was it a rainbow? I thought it was a brown.
I guess it was a brown. Something was moving. Should have bent it earlier.
I'm curious if he wants something moving.
That would probably be a really good call. You gotta,
I have not the color of choice because I was using this for smallies the other day, but you never know.
oh,
I don't think it's him, but
he might come eat that. There he is. He's coming. He's right behind it.
oh yeah, look at him. He wants that. That's when you need that's when you need a like sail fishing. Oh, there he is. All right, so he wants something. He wants something moving.
Yeah. I think if you had a red and green woolly bugger. Yeah, try and touch.
So this looks like a pretty decent hole. Creek is taking a little bit of a decline here, butting up against this fallen down tree right around the corner, and look at all that foam right there. That foam to me is a great indication, because what happens is bugs get picked up, they fall off this log, and then they get caught in there, and they get themselves all situated, and then they sink right down in here. Now this is a brush pile, so I have to be careful. I've got trees here. My cast back here is terrible, so really the only cast I have is above and drift it down. So I am going to tie on a nymph here. Probably do a hare's ear. This is a hare's ear waltz. So it's a waltz jig with a little hare's ear coming off the tail. And I'm just doing a little bit of a clinch knot. Alright, so let's see if I can pull this cast off without losing a fly. Got a bunch of brush down here, so I'm just going to have to launch my fly out without letting it hit the bottom. Try to get it further over there. Whoa! There's fish in there. just gotta be careful when I set my hook that I don't get caught up in these trees. Any sort of movement on that little rosenhopper, I'm going to set the hook. Trying to get closer and closer to that foam. I wonder if I could cast over my right shoulder. All right. I gotta be careful of these trees. I can't really. Alright, here we go. Oh, what happened? I missed him. Pretty fish. There we go. All right. Let's see. I can't get another one in there. So I'm gonna hit this hole. I'm actually gonna start down below first, see if there's anyone right around that bend, and then I'll move up into there. Drifting it downstream, which isn't always the best thing to do, because when you set the hook you pull it out of the trout's mouth, but kind of let it swing across there. Alright, and then I'll try to hit this hole here. So there's some faster water. If I'm a trout, I'm up near that faster water, not back down here in this deep water. So I'm going to try to get it up in there and see what happens. Oh, someone just slurped that. Nice fish. Slurped it, let go of the, look bigger in the water, but let go of that indicator, and I flossed it. Nice fish.